Stoicism, an ancient Greek philosophy, despite its antiquity, continues to resonate in the hearts of people around the world. It teaches how to live in harmony with oneself, to manage emotions and not to give in to stress and difficult situations. Especially in our times, when depression and anxiety have become global problems, the philosophy of Stoicism offers us effective tools to overcome internal conflicts and stress. However, modern technologies such as artificial intelligence, AI, can be an incredibly powerful complement to these ancient methods. Together, Stoicism and AI can be a real solution for people seeking to regain emotional resilience and establish psycho-emotional health. In this video, we'll explore how Stoicism and AI can help combat depression, anxiety, and other mental health disorders, as well as provide practical tips for integrating these two powerful tools into your life. Part 1. The Basics of Stoicism. Stoicism was founded by Zeno of Citius in the 3rd century BC and became one of the most influential philosophies of the ancient world. This approach teaches us to seek inner harmony and tranquility despite external circumstances. The key to Stoicism is to distinguish between what we can control and what we cannot. The Stoics believe that we cannot influence external events, but it is always in our power to react to those events. It is important to learn to accept the world as it is, without excessive emotion or fear of uncertainty. One of the most important ideas of Stoicism is the teaching that emotions are the result of our thoughts. We often suffer not from the events themselves, but from how we perceive them. For example, the death of a loved one is an inevitable event, and it is not our fault that it happened. However, emotions such as grief or sadness arise because of our perception of that loss. Stoics encourage us to change our perception and focus not on what we are losing, but on what we can gain from each situation. This not only helps us to find peace of mind, but also to become stronger. Another important aspect of Stoicism is the emphasis on self-sufficiency. Stoics believe that happiness does not depend on external circumstances such as wealth, status, or recognition. True happiness comes from within, and it has to do with how we deal with internal problems and conflicts. This allows us to let go of the constant race for material goods and focus on spiritual and emotional development. Some of the greatest philosophers of Stoicism include Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus. Marcus Aurelius, as Roman emperor, regularly wrote reflections based on Stoic philosophy in his diary. These entries were created as a kind of personal admonition to help him cope with the responsibilities and challenges of power. Seneca was a statesman and writer whose writings on Stoicism continued to inspire people throughout the centuries. Epictetus, who had been a slave, became a great philosopher and teacher who also promoted Stoicism as a way of liberation from fear and suffering. The basic idea of Stoicism is that we cannot avoid suffering, but we can control how we respond to it. These philosophical principles are still relevant today, in a world full of stress, anxiety, and uncertainty. Stoicism offers us a powerful tool to remain calm and confident despite external challenges. Part 2. Artificial intelligence and its impact on psycho-emotional health. Artificial intelligence, AI, is one of the most promising technologies of our time. Today, AI is used in a wide variety of fields, from healthcare and finance to education and marketing. It can be used to solve complex problems, such as diagnosing diseases, analyzing big data, and even creating content. But what if AI could help in the field of psycho-emotional health? Various AI-driven developments in the field of psychotherapy have gained attention in recent years. For example, chatbots and virtual assistants such as Wobot and Replica help users cope with depression, anxiety, and other psychological problems by offering various self-help techniques, supportive conversation, and advice based on cognitive behavioral therapy. These technologies provide 24/7 access to psychotherapeutic help and can be useful for people who are unable or unwilling to see real therapists. Notably, AI enables the creation of personalized treatment approaches because it can analyze vast amounts of data, providing recommendations based on the user's specific situation. It is important to note that while AI can be a powerful tool for managing psycho-emotional well-being, it should not replace professional help. Instead, AI can be used as an additional resource to improve overall well-being and help with daily life. Notably, AI enables the creation of personalized treatment approaches, as it can analyze huge amounts of data, providing recommendations based on the user's specific situation. It is important to note that while AI can be a powerful tool for managing psycho-emotional well-being, it should not replace professional help. Instead, AI can be used as an additional resource to improve overall well-being and help with daily life. Regarding depression and anxiety, AI can help users cope with these conditions by offering different strategies for dealing with emotions. For example, AI algorithms can suggest that the user perform breathing exercises, meditate, keep a thought journal, or simply start a conversation about what is causing anxiety. This can be particularly useful at times when traditional methods, such as talking to a friend or consulting a therapist, are not available. In addition, AI can analyze user behavior, track their moods, and make recommendations based on their emotional state. For example, in response to signs of depression, the AI can suggest specific steps to improve mood, such as a reminder to go for a walk or socialize with a loved one. This allows the user to become aware of their emotions and take action to change them. What's special about AI is that it can work around the clock, without fatigue and with high levels of availability. Since depression and anxiety are illnesses that often occur in moments of loneliness and isolation, AI can be a good helper to alleviate these symptoms. For example, if a person is feeling unwell and cannot find a suitable companion, AI can provide support and help them to establish a psycho-emotional state. In this way, AI becomes not just a tool, but a real partner in the fight against psycho-emotional problems. It helps people cope with emotional difficulties, provides real-time advice and guidance, and creates an opportunity to get support quickly. Along with this, it's important to remember that AI is only a tool, and its use should be thoughtful and informed. At the moment, AI technologies cannot replace real professionals such as psychotherapists and psychologists. However, when combined with traditional methods such as Stoicism, AI can play an important role in improving psycho-emotional health. Part 3. The synergy of Stoicism and AI in overcoming depression. Now that we've covered the basics of Stoicism and the role of AI in psycho-emotional health, let's talk more about how these two powerful tools can work together. Stoicism and AI can be a great alliance in the fight against depression and anxiety. Each of these approaches has its own unique benefits, and combining them can lead to a deeper and more effective solution. Stoicism teaches us how to control our emotions and accept the world as it is. It offers a philosophy of life in which we learn to be independent of external circumstances and less dependent on external factors, such as success, recognition, and material goods. Unlike modern approaches that focus on changing the external world, Stoicism aims to change internal perceptions, making it particularly useful for combating depression. On the other hand, AI has the unique ability to handle large amounts of data and provide personalized recommendations based on the analysis of user behavior. This makes it a powerful tool for practicing Stoicism in real life. For example, AI can suggest specific exercises based on Stoic philosophy to a person, such as writing a gratitude journal, breathing practices, or positive affirmations that can help the person change their perception of a situation and reduce their stress and anxiety levels. The synergy between the two approaches is that Stoicism gives us the philosophy and tools for inner growth, and AI helps us put those tools into practice. Instead of just reading about Stoicism, AI allows us to implement its principles into our daily lives. For example, if a person is experiencing severe stress or anxiety, AI can suggest specific steps based on Stoic philosophy to cope with the situation. These could be recommendations to revise the perception of the problem or reminders that many things are beyond our control. The synergy of these two approaches is that Stoicism gives us the philosophy and tools for inner growth, and AI helps us put these tools into practice. Instead of just reading about Stoicism, AI allows us to incorporate its principles into our daily lives. For example, if a person is experiencing severe stress or anxiety, AI can suggest specific steps based on Stoic philosophy to cope with the situation. These could be recommendations to revise the perception of the problem or reminders that many things are beyond our control. The synergy of these two approaches is that Stoicism gives us the philosophy and tools for inner growth, and AI helps us put these tools into practice. Instead of just reading about Stoicism, AI allows us to incorporate its principles into our daily lives. For example, if a person is experiencing severe stress or anxiety, AI can suggest specific steps based on Stoic philosophy to cope with the situation. These could be recommendations to revise the perception of the problem or reminders that many things are beyond our control. Combining Stoicism and AI also helps us track our progress in changing our emotional state. With AI, we can not only receive advice and recommendations, but also monitor how changes in the perception of a situation affect emotional state. For example, AI can track how often a person uses Stoicism techniques, such as reframing negative thoughts or accepting impossible-to-change circumstances, and analyze how this affects their mood. Additionally, AI can help a person stay on the right track by reminding them of important Stoicism principles, such as focus on what you can. These reminders can be a valuable tool in the fight against depression, as they remind us that it is important to control only our reaction to the world, not the world itself. In this way, the combination of Stoicism and AI can create a powerful strategy for combating depression and anxiety. These two approaches work with each other to help a person not only change their inner perception, but also incorporate Stoic practices into their daily life. This allows one to effectively manage emotions and achieve peace of mind despite external circumstances. Part 4. Stoicism as a path to inner balance through AI support. In the search for inner balance, Stoicism and artificial intelligence can play a key role. Stoicism, as a philosophy of life, offers many practical methods to help manage emotions and find peace of mind despite external challenges. AI, in turn, is able to provide instant support and personalized solutions that help integrate these principles into daily life. Stoicism teaches us that the outside world is full of instability and uncertainty, and the only thing we can control is our reactions to what happens. This philosophy allows us to live in harmony with ourselves and the world despite our circumstances. For example, the Stoics teach us to see difficulties not as a problem, but as an opportunity for growth. They argue that if we learn to accept challenges correctly, we can develop resilience and inner strength. This is where artificial intelligence comes into play. With its big data analytics and machine learning capabilities, AI can track a user's emotional state and offer solutions that help integrate Stoicism into everyday life. For example, if the AI notices that a person is experiencing stress due to external factors, it can offer them methods of Stoic philosophy, such as reframing negative events and recognizing that these circumstances are beyond their control. Applying the principles of Stoicism through AI allows a person to adapt to any life situation while maintaining inner peace. For example, AI can ask a person to analyze a situation in which they are feeling overwhelmed and understand which of these circumstances they can change and which should be accepted as they are. This process helps the person realize that suffering often comes from our resistance to what cannot be changed. AI, in turn, helps us focus on what we can control, which is the key to inner balance. In cases of depression or anxiety, these Stoic practices can be a valuable tool for building resilience to external stressors. AI can offer regular reminders to reflect and accept things as they are. This helps the user to stop worrying about what is beyond their control and start looking for solutions in aspects of life where they can really make a difference. One of the most powerful aspects of integrating AI and Stoicism is the ability to use these technologies in everyday life. For example, AI can remind the user of self-awareness and mindfulness practices such as journaling, meditation, and mindfulness. These practices help a person become aware of their emotions and control them, which is an important aspect of the philosophy of Stoicism. The use of AI also improves the quality of self-care. Unlike traditional methods, which often require significant effort and time, AI can offer practical steps to improve emotional well-being in real time. For example, if a person is feeling anxious or stressed, AI can suggest specific exercises that help reduce anxiety, such as breathing practices or cognitive techniques. This approach helps the user not only control their emotions, but also develop the resilience needed to overcome life's challenges. Stoicism teaches us to see value in difficult situations, and AI, in turn, helps us deal with challenges effectively by making these philosophical ideas more accessible and understandable. Thus, the combination of AI and Stoicism can be a powerful tool for overcoming depression and anxiety. These two approaches work in harmony to help a person not only cope with emotional difficulties, but also develop the inner strength and resilience that are essential for long-term psycho-emotional health. Part 5. How technology and philosophy can support personal development. When we talk about personal development, we often look for ways to improve our lives and find happiness and harmony. But how do we find true happiness in a world full of stress, uncertainty, and external factors that we can't always influence? It's important to realize that true growth begins within us. Stoicism and artificial intelligence represent two forces that can become our allies in this process. Stoicism teaches us that happiness does not depend on external circumstances, but on how we perceive those circumstances. It is a philosophy that teaches us to accept things as they are and to focus on what we can control. It is the inner acceptance of the world as it is and the ability to control our thoughts and emotions that is the key to personal development. In turn, AI can play an important role in the personal growth process. It can be a source of information, support, and coaching, helping the user to take Stoic principles and put them into practice. For example, AI can offer practices of self-awareness and mindfulness, such as meditation or journaling. These practices help us develop inner strength and accept the challenges of life. With AI, we can track our progress in personal development and receive personalized recommendations to help us improve our well-being. For example, AI can analyze our behavior and suggest ways to improve our mood and overall health. This could include reminders to practice gratitude or take actions that help us be more calm and balanced. In addition, AI technologies give us access to a wealth of information and resources that can support our personal development. We can explore different philosophical currents, psychological methods, and scientific research that can help us better understand ourselves and the world around us. With AI, we can gain knowledge and tools to improve our lives from the comfort of our own homes and without having to spend time searching for information. The combination of Stoicism and AI can be a great tool for those seeking harmony in personal development. These two approaches work together to create a synergy that helps us achieve inner peace and fulfillment. It's important to remember that true growth is a process that takes time and effort. And while AI can be a powerful tool, it only helps us along the path to that growth. Real change happens within us, and the philosophy of Stoicism reminds us that happiness is not something we get from the outside, but something we create within ourselves. In conclusion, artificial intelligence and Stoicism are a powerful combination for improving psycho-emotional health. AI helps us apply the philosophy of Stoicism in our daily lives by providing us with personalized guidance and resource conclusion. The impact of AI and Stoicism synergy on psycho-emotional health. In conclusion, artificial intelligence and Stoicism are a powerful combination for improving psycho-emotional health. AI helps us apply the philosophy of Stoicism to our daily lives by providing us with personalized guidance and resources for dealing with emotions, mindfulness, and inner balance. Stoicism, on the other hand, teaches us to take the world as it is and direct our attention to what is within our power. These two approaches work together to help us achieve inner harmony and resilience despite external circumstances. It is important to remember that while technology can be a powerful tool, it is no substitute for inner work and awareness. Only the synergy of these two forces, Stoic philosophy and AI, can be the true key to long-term psycho-emotional health and personal development.